Wow, Jerry in the audience, that was a really, really good highlight reel that'll be perfect for ESPN. What? Oh, this is a theatrical movie. Well, um, let's just put it out. Hi, everyone. It's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Welcome to Raising Popcorn with Grant, everybody. And today we're talking about a movie, movies and TV so you hear, although movie in only the loosest sense. And that movie is Soccer Soul, which is not its actual title, but it's everywhere on the marketing materials and on the marquee outside Cinemark claim that it is, so I'm just going to call it that. Soccer Soul is directed by is a documentary film, mostly in Spanish, but with a sort of unnecessary English narrator. And it's directed by Gonzalo Arias and Martin Mendez. And this is about Argentina's victory in the FIFA World Cup in Qatar in 2022. That's this movie. That is this whole movie. So essentially, a couple times a year, a movie comes out that reviewing it like a movie seems insufficient because it really isn't one. Last year is that Demon Slayer thing. This year it's Soccer Soul, which is not what it's actually called. Okay. Here's the first of many problems with this movie. First and foremost, on the poster, on the trailer, on the marquee, it outside the Cinemark, it says Soccer Soul. When you sit in the theater, at the beginning and end of the movie, the on-screen title is I Choose to Believe. That is the actual name of this movie. Why they chose in the marketing to call it Soccer Soul, I will never know. But the movie on screen, both at the beginning and the end, is I want to believe. The words soccer and soul are nowhere on this movie. Yeah, I have. Luke, what's up? I heard you're watching Dix the Musical. Hope you like it. And I've been having a blast. So, that being said, I didn't hate this film because it really wasn't a film. This is essentially a highlights reel that ends about 70 minutes in with the highlight reel part of it, pats itself for another 10 minutes of celebratory victory lapping, and then 20 minutes of credits. 20 minutes of credits. This movie is so padded. And even the 70 minutes it has, they stretch out with these. They keep cutting away from the gameplay footage for these talking heads that kind of get repetitive. It's a lot of the same. We wanted it more than anybody. We believe in ourselves more than anybody. Cool, all that. And then every game starts to be the same. We have no context of who these people are, who their families are, what their life was before this. It's just the World Cup. We go to one game, then we go to the quarterfinal, then we go to the semifinal, then we go to the finals, and then we celebrate the finals. Movie. That is it. This whole movie is highlights. There's no insight into these people, particularly team captain Leo Messi. They seem like nice guys. They're definitely have worked hard for their accomplishment. I'm not trying to devalue them. It's not them I have a problem with. It's the filmmakers. How is this a movie? This really isn't one. This is a highlights reel. This is like a DVD you would buy after your team won the game from like a call-in place. It's a highlights DVD that escaped and found its way into this one movie theater in Utah and maybe a few others. I don't know why we saw this, other than the fact that I said my uncle Harvey said, "What's playing?" And I said, "Oh, Soccer Soul." It's like, okay, that have you seen that one? I'm like, no, I've never even heard of it. So we saw it, and we didn't hate it. We weren't mad at it. It was just kind of nothing. It wasn't really a movie. That being said, I am going to give a moderate recommendation to this film. Yeah, believe it or not, as down on it as I am, I'm in Utah, Ethan. I am in Utah. I am in my aunt's house for the next week of or so of reviews. So, um, I agree. By the way, Nathan Lane does steal that movie, as do the Sewer Boys. Anyway, um, but yeah, it just wasn't really a movie. It was highlights. I, but I am gonna recommend it on moderately on two things. One, the climax of it in the finals did grip me to a place that is undeniable and really got me going. And secondly, I think the movie was well intentioned, and I do think that fans of this sport are going to love this movie because they're not really trying to look at it as a movie. They're looking at it as, in essence, a victory lap for their team, especially the soccer fans in Argentina. And I think they are going to really love this. That being said, I didn't love it, and I feel like I'm being very generous when I give this movie a matinee, and that's what I'm going to give it. I'm going to give Soccer Soul 3.5 out of 5 stars, but it is the lowest of 3.5 stars. I'm almost tempted to give it 2 stars, but I'm going to up it just to 3.5, just because I do think the strength of the people it's about and that climax sort of, and its appeal to the audience that likes it, is going to have value. I just think it's not really a movie. I think it's a highlights film. Anyway, that being said, Soccer Soul gets 3.5 out of 5 stars, which again, it's not even called Soccer Soul. But yeah, Trailer Trash, let's talk some Trailer Trash. Kung Fu Panda 4, talked about it, looks good. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, talked about it, looks good. Bob Marley, One Love, talked about it, looks good. Dune Part 2, talked about it, looks good. Madam Web, talked about it, looks good. Arthur the King, talked about it, looks good. And was there shawarma? Well, yes, there was. 20 minutes of B-roll of this celebration parade that and the same footage repeated like multiple times to get this movie to 90 minutes. Essentially, yeah, it's 20 minutes long, almost, or at least close to, it's 15 to 20 of this. And it goes all the way to after the credits for a couple of minutes. And yeah, it's the whole credits are that. Yeah. And I watched the whole thing, and despite the fact that it was kind of the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over. Anyway, so yeah, Soccer Soul isn't great. It's not terrible, but it's not great. It's not really a movie. But anyway, yeah, that's it. We will be back late tonight, for a review of Which Brings Me to You, starring Lucy Hale and Nat Wolff. Tomorrow we have a review of Cult Killer. Also on the horizon, we'll have reviews of The Underdogs, maybe Miller's Girl. I'm going to try to see it while I'm here. I can't promise anything. It is showing, but I can't promise I'll see it because there's a lot still going on this trip. But yeah, and then we got quick reactions on the second. Oh, we also have reviews of The Zone of Interest, which just got nominated for Best Picture. It's the last Best Picture nominee that I have not seen yet, as well as All of Us Strangers. Also this weekend, we will have first reactions from Sundance on my second channel for A Real Pain and Girls State, and an early review here on this channel from Sundance of the American Society of Magical Negroes. As well as Monday, we will have a review of a mystery film, an early review, AMC Scream Unseen. And then tune in next Sunday where me and my buddy Luke Ponto will talk about the best films of 2023. And then 1 week later, the worst films of 2023. So that's coming up. And that'll all be next time. And until next time, I'm a Grad the Movie and TV guy. I see it all, and I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I love you all, class is missed. I love you 3,000. Be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to. Give it a subscribe if you want to. Give it the bell. I don't know what it does. That's what it's supposed to do. Or so I've been told. Leave a comment, even if it's ignorant. I like waffles. It really helps out. If you want from me else or reviews, listen to other fun stuff, you can check me out on all my social media. I am at Raised on Popcorn or at Raised on Popcorn with Grant. Take care of yourself. Take care of your mental health. It's incredibly important. And I want to know down below, what did you think of Soccer Soul? Did you like the movie? Did you hate the movie? Think my opinion's good? Think I'm full of shit? Comment below. Let me know. And until we meet again, we were all Raised on Popcorn. Make mine with extra butter. I'll catch you guys next time. Take care, everyone. See you around. Bye.